By 70, you are finally too wise to keep 5 kinds of friends, and it starts the moment you set down the phone after a call that was supposed to feel good, and instead your shoulders are heavy and your tea has gone cold. If you believe our later years can be strong, peaceful, and full of worth, subscribe to this channel. We are walking this road together. If your shoulders just dropped a little because you know exactly the call I mean, stay with me. This one is for you. That tired feeling is the whole doorway. By our age, you know it in your body before your mind catches up. There is a friend and there is a weight, and the two are not the same thing. A friend leaves you a little fuller. A weight leaves your tea cold and your evening gone. Now, I know the quiet fear sitting under all of this. If I let anyone go, won't I end up alone? I understand it. But letting go of the wrong ones is not being abandoned. It is making room. Room at the table for the people who actually want to be there. Nobody worthy walks away because you stopped carrying someone who never carried you. So let me name the first one. She is the taker. She only calls when she needs something. A ride to the doctor, a little loan until Friday, an ear for her latest trouble. But a plain, "How are you?" in return. You will wait a long time for that. Think of Doris, who dials only when her car breaks down at the curb with the hazard lights blinking. The rest of the year, silence. And here's the truth you are allowed to hold on to. Your kindness was never a service she was owed. You can stop answering on the third ring. You can let it ring right through. Then there is the second one, the competitor. You tell her your granddaughter is getting married, the invitation still propped on your mantle, your heart full, and within a minute she is talking about her own granddaughter's wedding. Bigger, sooner, grander. You mention a small joy and somehow it becomes a contest you did not enter. When you shine, she reaches over and dims the light. A real friend claps for you. This one keeps score, quietly, all the time. And it wears on you, slow, like a stone in your shoe. But there is a third, and she does not compete with you. She corrects you. She meets you at the door, and before she even says hello, the very first words out of her mouth are, "You've let your hair go." And she calls that honesty. You've let your hair go. She says it in the doorway, before hello, before she's even set down her bag, and she calls that honesty. But listen to me. Honesty that only ever points at what's gone wrong with you isn't honesty. It's a habit. A quiet little habit of making you smaller. One comment at a time. Your shoes, your weight, the way you've decorated your own living room. There's always something. And she says it with a smile, like she's doing you a kindness, like nobody else would love you enough to tell you the truth. Here's the truth she never mentions. You didn't invite her to inspect you. You invited her to sit with you. At our age, you are done shrinking so someone else can feel tall. You spent your whole young life sucking in your stomach and softening your opinions and apologizing for taking up space. Not anymore. When someone greets you with what you've let slip, you're allowed to greet them with the door. Let me stop right here because I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, how old are you? And which of these friends did you already recognize? Go on, be honest. I read them, and there's a whole room of us nodding along. And if honest, loving truth is what you came here for, take a moment and subscribe. We are walking this road together, you and me. Now, let's talk about the fourth one, because this one is heavier. This is the drama carrier. Every single call is a crisis. A feud with her daughter-in-law, a war with the woman at the pharmacy, a fresh grievance she's been saving up just for you. You pick up the phone to say good morning, and 40 minutes later, you're still holding the receiver. And somehow, the trouble is yours now. She's handed it to you like a bag of wet laundry and walked off feeling lighter. Picture the neighbor whose every visit ends with you exhausted and her lighter. She comes in a storm cloud. She leaves in the sunshine. And you're sitting there rubbing your temples, your tea gone stone cold on the table, your shoulders up around your ears again. That heavy feeling after you hang up, you know exactly the one. That is not you being cold. That is your own body telling you the truth your manners won't let you say. So hear this and let it settle. Peace is not selfish. You have earned a quiet morning. 1 cup of coffee, warm in your hands, the light coming through the kitchen window, and nobody's crisis in your lap. You do not have to carry someone else's storms to prove that you care. Caring and drowning are two different things, and you are allowed to stay on dry land. But there is one more, and she is the heaviest of them all. The friend who makes love feel like a debt. Say 2 small words to her. Just, not today. And watch the warmth drain right out of the room. You say it once, not today. And just like that, she goes quiet. The warmth you felt a moment ago is gone, and in its place comes the cold. Then the list begins. All the time she drove you somewhere. The casserole she brought when you were sick. The birthday she remembered. Suddenly your one small no has a price tag on it, and she expects you to pay. That is the guilt tripper. And she is the heaviest of them all because she makes love feel like a debt. You start to wonder if maybe you do owe her. If maybe your tiredness is selfish. If maybe you are the bad one for wanting a single quiet evening to yourself. You are not. So let me say the thing this whole talk has been walking toward. Real friendship never sends a bill. A true friend gives because she wants to, not to open an account she can collect on later. She does not keep a ledger of her kindnesses and hand it to you the day you finally say no. If someone only stays warm while you obey, that was never friendship. It was a leash, and you are far too wise to wear it. Breathe that in. Feel how it loosens something in your chest. Now, I know what a heart like yours might be thinking, that letting these 5 go makes you cold, bitter, that you will end up alone at your kitchen table with the radio for company. So hear me clearly. Releasing a friendship that drains you is not cruelty, and it is not bitterness toward a living soul. Most of the people in your life are good, truly good. And here is the quiet miracle of it. When you stop pouring your energy into the ones who only take, the good ones do not vanish. They are still standing right there. They were always there. You just could not see them past the noise. So this was never about shutting the world out. It was about a choice. You are simply deciding who deserves a seat at your table. That is all. You get to set the places now. Picture the friend who calls for no reason at all just to hear you laugh. The one who lights up when your granddaughter graduates, who claps for your small wins like they are her own. The one you hang up with feeling lighter than you did before she called. A friend who leaves you better than she found you. That is what these years are for. You have spent a lifetime showing up for your children, your husband, your neighbors, your church, everyone who ever knocked. A whole lifetime of pouring. Now, finally, you get to be honest about who pours back. And you get to let the rest drift away without a shred of guilt. So if you needed to hear that your peace belongs to you, do something for me. Say it back to yourself right now. Out loud if you can. My peace belongs to me. Say it again if you have to until you believe it, because it is true. After everything you have carried, after every mile you have walked for other people, this part is yours. Your peace belongs to you now. Guard it like the treasure it is.